Alright everybody, welcome back to a stream if you're joining now or later. I guess we've got no one joining at the minute. I guess we'll take that off. Let's have a look. I'm actually watching another channel at the moment, but I'm interested in a jolly good hike. A good old walk in the forests, shooting zombies. You know, I might go wild today in Dayz. You might just go around with a machine gun and just blast everything. Like, not people, but zombies and stuff. You know, make it a bit more fun. But, hey Mitch, yeah, you're first. You are, you're very first. And indeed. Oh yeah, some raptors, yeah. Some dinosaurs. Do you think there'll be servers with the dinosaurs? Do you think? Let's have a look. Do you think if we put a search in? PvE? What's PvE? What would that be? Oh, there's quite a lot there, look. Military spawns. Oh, it's player versus enemy, is it? Or something. Right. I'm trying to think which one to do. Alright. You only play player versus enemy. Can you play on Dayz? What's Dayz? Is that a server? How do you spell that? D, do small, D-A-N-D-Y-S. No. Nothing. Definitely. I think it would be. Start fresh. Let's think of one particularly. So if you think about it, right? You want to try Deer Isles? No. Nothing. Okay. It's you want to type in something specific, so it could be, say, first. First person. Look at that, there's only one server that's first person. Well, well, well. PvE, as you wish. "32 pages with that typo." 32 pages. I'm not going in a player versus enemy server. Do I look like I play Call of Duty? Do I look like that I go around with a machine gun? You want me to fight? Are you saying that you don't want an ASMR stream, that you want Ghost to fight? Oh. So you want me to go around the military base and kill people? Is that what you're asking for, Mitch? You want to see my battlefield experience? Is that what you're interested in, my gunfiring skills? Because I never do it. Because I play a character who's harmless and friendly and fun. You want to see Ghost? What? What, so I can kill other people? We're immortal against other people? Really? Really? But what's the fun in that? Right? Yeah, but getting shot by other people is part of the fun. Me getting shot in the middle of nowhere walking is part of the fun, right? Like it's the fact that you get killed when you're walking through the fields, like it happens, right? But you know what? Next time, Mitch, I'll do that. You know what? I'm going to favourite this one. right? I'm going to favourite that one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to see if any... I've got full cars. Right? Look at that. The Dreadlands. One of the best servers on PlayStation. Right? It's even that good. They've got 2. They use keyboard and mouse. That means I'm snookered. So what we're going to do is that we're going to go on this one. And it's called A Stellar Night. So that sounds very interesting. It's full cars. It's got a shop. It's got a weekend raids. And it's on Discord. So no raids tonight. Let's give it a blast. Oh yeah. No doubt. Oh. Alright. Oh, it's an actual video game itself. No doubt. No, it actually gave me a helmet. It's like the character we are is some kind of like... That looks more like a survivor, that. That looks like already this person's a survivor to start with. They got a knife, 2 tins of food, water, a bandage and a map, gloves, a jacket, hat, helmet, balaclava, trainees, which looks like a pair of Chuck Taylors. So... she's doing pretty well. Play Crodio and other dinosaurs. I do love dinosaur games. I was thinking of playing that, you know, starting from the beginning again, that game with the woman with the bow and the red hair. Like, starting from the first game. Like, I think it's more like a bow and arrow target type game, but it does look fun. Cargo pants. I think the black one's better. What are these? A beanie. I'll take it anyway. I think the helmet is low, right? Let's have a look. Low insulation, right? So if we do that, and then... there you go. You can swap them around. Oh, did Rose stop the stream? I just noticed that. I hope she's okay. Nice stream, Rose. It was awesome. Really enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. I like the flying motorcycle. That's really cool. I didn't know they had flying motorcycles in GTA. It probably came out years ago. I had no recollection of it. Oh, it said, really? It says it's offline. Hey? Weird. Right. Oh well, I hope she's okay. I know I maybe gotta restart this phone. I don't know, I can't see the stream. Let's see. So, terrace map. Oh yeah, keep going this way. It's a far north spawn there. It's an unusual spawn place. How unusual. I've never had a far north spawn. I think I had like a spawn in that place that's on the far right of the map, that city on the ocean. Is it Seapeck or something it's called, or Seabeck, or Seabet, or something? I've had a spawn there, but I've never had anything far west from there or northern from there, but it looks like I got it this time. You know what, I used to imagine, like, I'd say more like 2006, right? Like, round about that time, it was before Oblivion came out, right? So imagine before the days of Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and I hadn't played Morrowind. So Morrowind didn't have as much detail, but it was still an open world game. It didn't have as much draw distance, or depth of field, but it definitely had potential. And when Oblivion came out, so before, it must have been like a year before Oblivion came out, and I remember buying the gaming, I think it was called like Games Master, the magazine at the time, and it had a full 5-page or 6-page dedicated part of the magazine just for Elder Scrolls Oblivion, right? And hey, Mitch, how many years ago was that? 2006 would have been like, no, 18, 17 and a half, 18 year ago. I'd say 17 and 3/4, maybe, or 17 and a half years ago. Imagining what an open world game would be. So at that time, all you had was games like, I don't know, Final Fantasy, on PlayStation 2, like the Final Fantasy game, and you had the Metal Gear Solid game, Sons of Liberty, with the rain. The rain and the wind, it was next level, like weather detail. And I remember, like, I'd say to myself, well, I'm on this submarine with Snake, I'm on this ship, right? How do I get off this ship and go over to that city? I said to myself, I want to go over to that city and I want to walk around it. But it doesn't exist because it's low poly assets that are giving the illusion that there's a city over there. But back then, you didn't think like that. You just assumed there'd be a whole civilization, and there probably was. Who knows in the memory what's going on? But I remember I was so frustrated whenever I left the frigate or the submarine. You'd die, or you'd have to swim back up to the deck. And it even happened in PGA Tour Golf. It happened in Legacy of Kain for GameCube. The only game that provided you full access at that time, right, around a city, Mitch, was Spider-Man 2. Right, it was the only game back then that offered a full immersive experience of New York City. It was the only game at the time that did it. I mean, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City did it, but you couldn't swing around on a web around the cities. So, climbing on buildings, ceilings, combat. It was great. It was good times. But then, it's kind of like, well, why can't you drive a car in Spider-Man 2? Why can't you... why can't I go over to that island over there? Why can't I go over this bridge? There was always questions. Because even though the city was there, it was probably big for the time. It isn't that big, really. The city, it's just because it's... Oh. Wow, someone is behind us. About half a mile, I'd say. It's coming from over there. Beyond them trees. Way, way beyond. Way, way beyond. Swig, swig. So for 1,000 subs, I'm gonna consider. What? It's Mrs. by the way. Doubtfire. Oh man, I was in work the other day and they all decided to get McDonald's breakfast, right? And I was so looking forward to it, and then when I got given my breakfast, like, you didn't get a choice, you just gave you a breakfast, right? You just kind of like just got given a breakfast. I was like, oh cool, so I opens it up and it's basically a bacon and egg muffin with this melted cheese that just look like, I can't stand melted cheese. Oh my goodness. Oh, just the thought of melted cheese. No. 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 No, melted cheese. Ah, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, oh my god. Oh, it's so vile. Oh, it was so water. Oh, the water. No. Oh. 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 Jeez. Oh, it was putrid, and she actually watched me, like, wanted me to take a bite of it. I was like, do you obviously know that I despise melted cheese? How dare you treat me to a breakfast which I consider vulgar? Ask me what my preference is. Ask me, I say. Ask me. But no, I had to put up with that. So I kind of like gave like this smile. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not allowed to eat. Oh no, Mitch. No. I'm gonna throw up. No. I kept that one back. Oh, it's still in the gut. It's bubbling like a custard, Mitch. It's bubbling like a custard. With tofu. Oh! Tofu! No, Resident Evil 2 tofu! It's got blood in it. No! I'm gonna barf. Is that a town? Let's have a look up. There might be a car here. Everyone's lost their voice in work because of shouting and screaming with England playing. When people lose their voice, it's funny how that happens. It doesn't happen when you're younger though, that's why we do it. Like, because when you're younger you can, like, you know, scream and shout, can't you? And like, I don't think they're players, man. I think they're zombies. There is always other players here. But they can't see me if I'm in a bright blue jacket, crawling on the floor. No one can see me. I'm like Spider-Man climbing on a wall. Imagine if Spider-Man climbed the walls like that. It'd look epic, Mitch, wouldn't it? Imagine if Spider-Man was climbing walls like that in the games. I think Bohemia should make a Spider-Man game. I mean, that's some really good animation, that. I mean, if that was actually Spider-Man climbing up the wall like that, I think that was pretty cool. Like, if you just bend your optics for a moment, look, it looks like you're climbing on a cliff face or something. Oh dear. Oh, we don't want to do that. This is how they get you. Right, medium insulation, low insulation. Wow. You snake. Just waiting for me, right? Wow. Tense. Well, well, well. Look what we got. An assault vest. Which looks like a tundra. Tactical goggles. Pants. Medium insulation. High insulation. I'm going to keep the cargo pants, but it's nice having a matching outfit, right? What in the Lord's name is this? It's an AUR? Really? Wow. You know what? I'm going to take the hunter boots. I think they're more suitable. Austria maybe, or German? Yeah, could be. Yeah, what's this? Tactical. Tactical. What have we got? Tactical. We'll take a spur pear then. We'll take the dark pear. It's an assault vest. We've already got one. Someone's been here, maybe. Let's have a look. What's this? A KA-101? Oh, an AK. Oh my goodness. Well, I tell you something, right? I mean, that's where's 18. That's good for that can just go in there like that. But I think I'm going to take the AK, right? Because that's a pretty powerful weapon, right? This gun, it is. It's a powerful gun. So combat, we'll take them. Or just felt like some steak for a moment there. German, Austrian gun, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Wait for it to go past. Oh, got no head. Creepy. Creepy. Okay. I think we might be in the clear. Wow. God. Get down. I knew I'd have to take them down. spy in here? .56 45. Oh, what's going on? That felt weird. Hazardous conditions. So let's see, can we take off their hat? And then take off the ski mask. So... no thanks. So I think we can wear like a face thing. So where's the tactical goggles? Where in the Lord's name is my tactical goggles gone? That is weird. That's strange. There they are. Wow. SCP rounds. Right. You know, I got some snacks as well in the back. So wow, an M16. well, I would never have thought the day would come. There's someone outside. I do. I think this is the military base, you know. Or at least it's a mini one. character's quite hungry. Alright, I'm gonna get these snacks anyway. Won't be long. Alright, all this time my microphone wasn't plugged in. So I've been talking. It's not even been broadcasting. It will be nighttime very, very soon. It's lighter than it looks, and it's darker than it looks. It's like that time of night when you can't really tell whether it's like morning or night, but it's actually, it's known as dusk, I believe. Like early dusk, I think. Like late evening. What, like... Yeah, like late evening, early dusk. Yeah. But yeah, I was saying earlier, it was way back until I got distracted. So basically, way back in the day, I used to imagine what it was like to travel in open world games, you know, properly. And then all of a sudden... What the... Oh, so it was squished in there, so we gotta take a can out. Gotta take a can of Coca-Cola. Oof. It won't even let me take the fire as a whole. Alright, I think we got a better place. So let's see where... Is that it? Yeah, okay. Idiot. No fireplace in here, so that's the only fireplace that I've got. Wow. The owls are hooting, so there's no point running down to that town. There could be zombies all around as well. There's no point. We already found a safe spot. Well, a potential safe spot. You know what? Normally in those houses I just went to, there's a lovely fireplace. But it looks like it wasn't in that one. Has that got bullets in it? Oh, we can't use them. It looked like a tundra for a moment there. Jeans. Server will probably restart. Strange you've not come across anyone. Right, I mean the name of the server, it's no secret, it's just for tonight. So Stellar Night. So I'm looking forward to night time. What we got? There's quite a lot of people playing. Huh? You guys want to join the server? It's really smooth. There's been hardly any lag or anything. Well, for me anyway, it's been really good. So oh, that's nice. My goodness, like chewing rocks. Come on, where's this night time? I want my stellar night. If the truth is in the title, unless someone's just very creative, You know, someone just actually believes that the night times are stellar. Like, it actually sets in a real way, doesn't it? I've never known any game to transition from morning, noon and night in such a manner. That was in that town we were just looking at. Good job we didn't go there. Looks like there's zombies. Hey, cat. Welcome back. I think there's someone in this town there, cat. He's firing his rifle. Somewhere. I'll lucky if we spot him. I'll be very lucky if I do. I mean, we are in the brush. Hopefully we won't be spotted. We are kind of secluded here in the night. Some illuminating colours. God said, "Let there be light." Hopefully, if he's in that town, he won't see the light flickering. Enjoy the beautiful ambience. Very immersive though, right? You can't get more immersive than that. That is what we would be doing if we were actually surviving. We wouldn't be running around in the pitch dark with a pair of night vision goggles. Not even Rick Grimes would do that. I mean, probably being in a house is risky, but we are in the far north. There is someone in the area. They're obviously going around shooting zombies because they're bored. Hopefully they'll come in. If they shoot us, fair enough. We'll just come back. No worries. We can always light another fire. Always get more gear. There's plenty more military compounds to visit. But if they're willing to talk, there's going to be 9 out of 10 people you are going to run into trouble with. There's going to be 1 person out of that 10 that's going to be okay. Like, if you come across me or something in the wild in Dayz, I was there, like, I just wouldn't shoot you. So I'm like the 1 out of that 10. So 10 out of every 100 people are going to be okay. But 10, yeah, of those 10 there's going to be 5 of them that are going to be, you have to be careful. And then you're going to get the other 5 who's going to be pretty chilled and doesn't mind, like myself. So it's that 5 people that turn on you. So like all the other 90 people, right, are just basically like just playing the game because it's playable, and they're just operating on basic interest, right? But it's those 5 people that make the game, right? Like it's them like being betrayed, having your things stolen, friends taken, exiled from a group, whatever it will be, you know, or even all the good times as well. But this is what we'd be doing. You won't be running around looting houses in the pitch dark. You'd be sat here now reading. That's what you'd be doing. Right? You'd be reading. Because that's what you'll do. Right? That's what you'll end up doing. Like, in default. You'll just read. Even if it's anything, even if it's a catalogue or a magazine. It's like you see them in these like stories of people surviving in these fictional worlds where they've got piles and piles of magazines, and they say that they've read them all 3 times over. Do you know what I mean? Like they talk in stacks. You know, that's what happens when you literally just read. Because there's nothing else. And that's the only thing that humans have in the end. Is reading. Because that's the only thing that creates a story like an actual film in your mind. You see, a film on screen and a game on screen It's really cool, like Red Dead 2, Cyberpunk. But when you get a game and you get a film that's in your mind that's come from a book, that's the best film of all time, guys. I'm gonna just look outside for a moment. I think the wind's picking up. But reading and drawing and painting, sculpting, crafting, these are the things you'll end up doing. You'll probably 7 times out of 10 learn how to build tools. That's what you'll end up doing. When, say, it's the apocalypse, what you'd be doing right now is making a tool. Literally, you'll look forward to actually finishing your journey, sitting down at your site, at your campsite, and making your next tool. And you'll spend weeks making it. You know, like in computer games, you make a tool and it breaks after a little while, and you've got to make another one. Right? Well, it's similar to that. You'll just get better every time you make it without realising it. And you will already possess those abilities. They're already in your DNA. They're already there. Already, when you were born, you already possess the survival skills that is required to survive out there. It's not going to be easy. Yes, you're going to go hungry. And yes, you're going to get thirsty. And yes, you might be cold, or you might be too warm. Yes, those factors will come into play, and yes, it will be very, very difficult. But believe it or not, for 30 days, you can do it. Like, it only takes you 30 days as a human being to kick into gear. So say you were by a stream, and it was fresh water, but you had no food, right? But you know you got water, so you know you'll last 30 days. You'll probably last about 33 days if you're just like drinking water all the time and eating tree bark, because that's what you'll end up eating. Your body's built to ingest tree bark, not the wood on the outside. It's the you know, the pulp. Yeah, you know, you peel it from the bark. Well, you chew on that. It's like a sugar. You know, like people who live in like forests and stuff, like the Amazon, and you know, like bush people. That's what they eat when they're starving, is tree bark. So you'll be drawn to the smell of it, right? You'll say like you're 9 days in and you've not eaten anything in 9 days. Believe me, that's going to be very sinister. Like, you're going to be like a bear. You're going to be like a wild Hulk, right? And your nose, right, and your mouth, I've got like loads of parts that you've not used, right? Because mankind has catered to your thirst and hunger since you were born, like your mum and dad and stuff, which is good. That's what life's about, right? We all know that. But believe it or not, when you haven't got that anymore and you're on your own, your being opens up parts in your mouth and your face that you've not used for like hundreds of thousands of years because you've not needed to. And all of a sudden you'll be able to smell water. Like, you'll be able to describe it. Like, at the moment, if you turn water on your tap, you'll smell it, and you'll be like, it's smellless. It doesn't smell like anything. But, well, I tell you, water gives off the most powerful smell, right? It's because you've had it right in front of you in your own property for so long. When you've got no water, you can smell it from a mile away. Like, you can. Like, depending on the human being, but when you're in your prime and you're thirsty and you're hungry, I think it only takes about 2 days for your nose to start kicking into form. It takes about 2 or 3 days. If you didn't drink any liquids for 2 or 3 days, which you do not do, but if you were surviving and you didn't have anything to drink for 2 days, you will be able to smell rain, right? You'll be able to smell the rain before it lands, and you will open your mouth wide to the heavens, and you will want to drink that rain. But you will, you'll just do it. Just open up and just wait for the rain to just pour into your mouth, And you probably think that's pretty crazy, right? But we would do that. We would. And you'd eat things you would not even think you would eat. Because your body, because your ancestors, they ate rotten meat. They ate rotten meat. They cooked it, but it was rotten. And they ate it. Right, so it was rotten, they cooked it, and they ate it. And you know what? You can do that as well. Not advisable when you've got all the food in the world in front of you, but if you were surviving and you come across rotten flesh in the forest, you can eat that. Like, you'll probably throw up at the thought of it, but your ancestors have built your body to be able to eat it without getting sick and dying. Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yeah, it's going to be bubbly the next morning. Let's just say you'll have a sore tummy and you'll probably be on the toilet or in the forest for a little while, and you'll need plenty of water with it. So as long as you drink plenty of water while you eat it, it will break down the rot. But because you've cooked it as well, it's not too bad. It's melted off most of the bacteria, but there's still bacteria in it. And when it's at that level of bacteria, you're immune to it. But it only works when you're starving. It won't work when you're not starving. You can't just eat it when you're not hungry, because you'll be ill. But it's only when your body is starving and your brain knows you're starving. Your brain gives off chemicals that actually tackle those poisons in that rotten meat, so you don't get ill, so you can keep eating it. And the more you eat of it when you're starving, the more immunity you'll build. And eventually you could eat rotten meat cooked and not have any side effects. So it's very interesting, the human condition. It's like mushrooms as well. You get like orangutans and gorillas and sea mouse species monkeys, like in the rainforest or in the jungle. And what they do is they look for a certain mushroom. Like, it's like a mushroom or a pulp, like a root, right? And what they do is they all gather around this growing zone, and they all take a bite of like this pulp or root, and it's basically LSD. right? It's like an LSD, but it's not like an LSD to humans, but it is to gorillas and monkeys, and they go wild. They go wild. Sometimes they even attack each other, and because they think that being's like a monster or something, or it's like even animals smell out, like they go searching through the rainforest for it. Like they go on massive migrations just for these like trips, like psychedelic trips. Like icing on a cake, like icing, like birthday cake. Well, you give that to a monkey and it's like a narcotic, because they're not meant to eat it. They're not supposed to eat cake. They're only meant to eat like fruit, like bananas, coconuts, basic food. Sometimes if they're lucky, they'll be able to eat like proteins, which is mainly insects, scorpions. That's what they normally eat. For protein, they just find a scorpion and rip off its tail and pincers and just eat the body like a bar of chocolate. And that's as far as proteins they get. And if they're lucky, they might hunt and attack like a live animal. It all depends on what the tribe or the pack. I think it'd be a pack or a herd. Very intelligent as well. Like more intelligent than you in the forest, in the jungle. Do you know what I mean? Like if it was you and them, they would outwit you. If it wasn't in the darkness of night, then in God's light, they will outwit you. They will make noises. They will test your mind, and then they'll attack when you're asleep or when you're at your weakest moment. Those creatures, believe me, they are smarter than they look. They are still here for a reason. We aren't the only animals that are on the planet. There are millions and millions more on four legs. That are basically still chilling. Like even dinosaurs that turned into birds, even they're still chilling. They've been here since the Triassic, Jurassic periods. Like you're talking hundreds of millions of years ago. Like these geezers are still here. They're still flying around in trees making nests. Because that's what dinosaurs did. They made nests like that, massive nests. Even they're very smart. Birds and stuff, and parrots, and even parrots are known to live for like 100 years. You know what I mean? Like some parrots, they'll live for a long time. Some are even passed down through generations. They're that old. That's because they're dinosaurs. Those things used to be bigger than cars. Those parrots, they used to eat monkeys in tree climbers' hole, or they grab them with their talons, take them back to the nest, and the young would devour it. When it started running out of milk. But it was mainly airborne dinosaurs that needed nests. Land dinosaurs normally just hatched and left straight away. Even the movie Jurassic Park touched lightly on the nests where the eggs were. Anything that lays an egg still to create its next offspring is related to a dinosaur, because dinosaurs created eggs. And if anyone says to you what came first, the chicken or the egg, it's the egg came first, because the egg is from dinosaurs. And even wild, what were they called? Wild beasts or something? Big wild beasts before there were dinosaurs, like big bulbous clumsy creatures that like didn't have long necks or anything, or didn't look spectacular. They were just like bloated, bulbous birds. The beaks were weird. They had like weird rhinoceros beak looking creatures. No, some bizarre looking animals that have walked on this planet. It's weird stuff that's been swallowed up. Planet swallowed it up whole and you'll never see it again. It's gone. Fire would have gone out, probably. Ah. It's morning. And the fire's still going. Morning. Frosty morning. It's a good job that we got our warmth. You know, by the fire, we've got that nice warm feeling. Like normally when you've eaten loads of food and your body heats up and you're in a nice warm environment, you normally fall asleep. I do remember during the pandemic when I'd say I was eating more, probably about 500 to 1,000 calories extra a day, like eating. And I remember like I'd have food at like 3 o'clock, like a full meal, and then fall asleep till like 7 o'clock at night, right? And then I get up at 7, go online, speak to my friends till about midnight and be shattered, and then go to bed and wake up at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, like nearly 10 and a half, 11 hours sleeps, but I'd already slept 4 hours beforehand and I'd already had a 9-hour sleep before that. So it was kind of like I was sleeping like 9 hours, then another 4, So it was like, I was on like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I had 13 hours sleep in total that day from when I got up. Then I was up then from like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, like 7 till 12, that was like 5 hours. And then I went back to sleep then for like another 11. So I had like 13 hours sleep. Then I had like 11 hours sleep. That's like, oh my goodness, it's like nearly a full day's sleep in like just under 2 days. So it's like 25 hours sleep in 2 days. So it's in the total of the 2 days. I've slept a day in total, but spaced out between in a very odd way and fashion. How weird is that? It's so weird. And that happened a lot. And then one day it just stopped. I looked online for answers about why I was feeling this way and why I was sleeping so much, and someone just put it bluntly online. It was not a doctor, it was nobody significantly important. This person just said you were exhausted and your body needed sleep. And your body was hungry and needed food and sleep. And it took a time frame of 3 months, because that's how far behind you was. That's how much you needed to catch up on sleep and food. And you did, they said. I'll have to get some new earphones anyway, new mic. But thanks to anyone who's watched though. Very kind. is that someone watching the stream? Unbelievable. Wow, probably is. Because the viewers don't show on PlayStation, you know. Whoever's watching me on PlayStation doesn't show up as a view. Someone's watching. What's really interesting that I've seen online is like some of the spooky stuff on Minecraft back in the early days of the game, like weird stuff. Me personally, I think it's all like mods. It was an old modding community, I think. That is definitely in that town we just came from. And you know what? There was gunshots coming from it. Surprised no one's seen us, probably because we're at the ridge of the forest, on the fringe. So people can't really see you when you're on the fringe of the forest. Like, it's difficult for them to, like, they kind of do make something out, but they've got to be really looking to see you. Like, if they're just running and keeping their eye focused on where they're running, they're not going to see you walking on the fringe of the forest. Unless you're wearing a bright yellow jacket or something, which I have done in previous streams. I love walking down from the north down to the south from the western side of the map. It's pretty epic. Like, I like it. Oh, where the forest looks crisp. The rising sun, eh? Takes ages. So it should. I remember me walking to work in the morning at like 6 o'clock on a summer's morning. More gunshots. Maybe two of them. Bless me. Oh. Interesting. I'm gonna have some chocolate Maltesers with you. And I hope you're doing very well. Thank you for watching my videos, liking my videos, and putting comments on my videos, speaking to the community, speaking to me. No, we're on 550 subscribers. Gunshots came from over these trees. Over here. I don't know if that's a base. No, it's not. It doesn't feel safe. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Weird Scott mechanics, I suppose. I thought I might see someone on the brow here, maybe. But I was thinking I might see some activity, because it is a beautiful woodland over there. Jeez, that scared me. Loud bird. Nice gun. Oh yeah. Oh, nice clip. Nice scope. Oh, I like this gun. Oh, very Ghost Recon. Very Ghost Recon Wildlands. Better hold on to this. Oh, lock and load. Used to say no. Probably what they still say now, or did before now. But no doubt. Hopefully we'll find a tent. Who's that? I heard that. Don't know if it's a zombie or a dude. Someone has been here, so... God, that was a shadow by the greenhouse. I thought it was a dude running. It's an actual shadow. I'm scared of shadows now. Oh. You know what I really love about streaming Dayz, right? Is when we get a good server, right? Like a really good server like this one. And look at the detail, right? Like the frame, like the attention to detail. And PC players know that when they see it, when it's in its best form, right? Like they know it's good. Like obviously you can't really do much with it, like in terms of like changes, but it would be nice if there was a one-player mode where I could experience the map on my own, or with a friend, where it's just like both of you like surviving through like a campaign. So like, I don't know, you get washed up, you know, on shore like you do. You've got like an ID card, and everyone's got like a skill. What's this cargo pants? Yeah, drink on the go, I say. Hopefully we won't come across anyone. Hopefully not. Maybe the M16's better to walk around with. Oh, it's an A2. You can't get full automatic on an A2. Got it. Heats up too quickly. Yeah, someone's been here. What have they dropped? A mustn't. Oh, I heard that. I heard that as well. Hey Axe. Welcome to the channel, Axe. Do you know Regine? I don't believe so. Why do you ask, if I may question? I don't know who Regine is. Did you see how I did that? Did you see how I did that, Axe? You know what that's called? It's called intelligence. Axe. And you know it, my good viewer, and thank you for coming again. It's a pleasure. Yeah. I think these gunslingers have moved on. Yeah, it is. It is nice to see you again, Axe. Really cool. I'm looking for a car. That's what I'm looking for, a car. I've not seen one yet. Had about as much luck as a dry dock. Nice little avenue up there, but I don't think it's got any vehicles. I know that the gunfire's coming from the air base. A lot of people do target practice there because there's target things from the military there. Pretty cool actually, like from 1,000 meters and stuff. It's pretty decent. You know, someone can tell you how good your aim is. You used to do that in Wildlands. Nothing better than taking a gentle stroll with an M16, nice and peaceful through dangerous territory. Absolute perilous. This is PvP territory right here. This is where they all come passing through when they're running away, you know, from threats and they're scared. They come to here. I'm only coming through here looking for a vehicle. Oh, they're getting further away then. Let's check in here quickly. Strawberry jam? I mean, I suppose. The moon's large today. Oh, I love my Magnum. Oh. Love my Colt Python. Jill Valentine gave me this back at Stars HQ. Chris was on night shift that night. Do you remember Jill Valentine in that original game? And the FMVs? The actress. First time ever in any game where there was a real beautiful woman in a cutscene, like a proper, like, natural, you know, nice looking, cute looking woman, like, in a game, and you're like, whoa. Like, I don't know about PC back then, but on PlayStation, that was definitely different. Definitely. And like, we were all expecting the same in the second game, right? But it didn't happen. We got like these weird polygon FMV weird stuff, which I think has a classic touch to the style of Resident Evil 2. But I think we were all looking forward to another FMV with another couple of actors doing the same thing but in Resident Evil 2, but it didn't happen. And it didn't happen in Resident Evil 3 either. Right? I don't think we got another FMV until Resident Evil Remake for the GameCube. I think that was the only last time that we got an FMV, apart from these remakes and stuff that we're getting these days. But Resident Evil is the first type of Dayz. It's an open world which has rooms instead of biomes. There's a mansion, a courtyard, sewers, a lab, an aquarium. There is quite a lot in Resident Evil, the original. It's a massive game. Even the lab has some weirdness to it. Very weird place. Very strange, odd place. It's about 7:15 in the morning, that. 7:15 in the morning, people. On Dayz. I'm glad I've saved this. I would check this server out, guys. It is a nice fluid. Oh, it's not going to fit. Same amount of space. Oh man, I've missed something out. What have I missed? Missed something. Here we are. I got 2 maps. What is that? Whoa, I gotta check this out. What? Oh man, that looks ace. Absolutely ace. Alright, we'll park our keister just down this hill. Surprised it's not rained. Do like the rain in this game. Why has it got that shroud, that vignette? I mean, I don't mind when it's like this, but when you go into third person, but the thing is, I can see what they're doing. If you're gonna get that defense, it's gonna have to give something. You can't have all that defense and not give something. And your peripheral vision is hindered by it. Wow. Wicked, right? Can't go wrong with that. Well, they were nice. Those were steak flavoured McCoy's crisps. If you have a pack every day for a year, you'll have no teeth. Because they're like stones. Ooh, look, those trees go whoosh. But yeah, enjoy the ASMR anyway. Again, thanks for all your support though throughout the videos. I've been streaming for over a year now. Every day I put a video up apart from a week that went by where I had a break. And I put a video up every day. And people still haven't got tired of me. Haven't got bored of me. Even after a year. Doesn't matter if it's 2 people, 3 people, 4, 5, 10, 50, 5,000, 50,000 people watching you, it doesn't matter. It's the same vibe, man. You know, it's the same vibe. God, this cans of Dr. Pepper are like machine guns when you drink out of them, like machine gunning sugar in your system. Grenade launchers going off and stuff. Get the sugar in. 10 hut. Get him addicted to sugar. Most addictive thing ever, apparently. That. I remember I didn't have any sweets or any sugar for like 2 days. I felt weird. I was like, what's that feeling like? Apparently it's when you've had no sugar sweets and you've just had natural sugars. Apparently that's how you're supposed to feel. I was like, what? That's weird. It's like, what? It's like all these sugars and stuff. Like, people are throwing them in bakers, like, they're everywhere. You go into the bakers, there's literally about 50 different cakes. You know what I mean? You go into the bakers there and they've got like 50 different kinds of cakes, all with jam and cream and chocolate and sponge and whatever it is, icing or whatever you want. All fresh baked that morning. You know what I mean? It's like, it's difficult to say no. Like, you buy about 5 cakes, you'll eat every cake. Like, you will. And I'm still hungry after them. It's bizarre. I have been getting a lot more hungrier though. Lately, like proper, like twice as hungry. Humans, I suppose. Require more grub. Gunshots. You know, I had this bizarre optical illusion last night, right? I don't know whether this is of any interest to you guys, but what happened was I fell asleep on the couch, right? And I fell asleep with the light off in the living room, right? Now, I remember my phone, I was watching something on my phone before I fell asleep, right? But the TV was on. So what happened was, right, I fell asleep, right, and when I woke up round about, I don't know, like 3:30 in the morning or something, like my back felt like I was a refrigerator or something. And I looked down at my phone, and the TV screen that was on my TV was at such a perceptive angle that it matched the rectangle of my phone screen. So I'm trying to turn off my phone because the screen's dead bright, and when I'm pressing it, it's not doing anything because the phone ran out of power. It was the TV reflector. Oh, it was bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. My brain just couldn't comprehend what was going on. It's until I realised, like, hang on a minute, that's the reflection from the TV and the phone. No wonder it's not responding. Like, but my brain was still like, strange how that happens. Hope you like the helmet though. I think it's a nice touch to the character. I could cut out and talking like I'm from Skyrim. I took an arrow to the knee. Hello there, adventurer. I'm looking for the Bannered Mare. You know, like, go around and proper, like, roleplay Skyrim. Get down to bits and pieces. You want to sell that off? Get some gold. Treat yourself. Adventurer. Yeah. No. No, I'm not going to sell off all my junk. I'm going to put it in a chest. That's what I'm going to do, man. Don't tell me what I should do with my stuff. Skyrim NPC, dude. Go on your bike. Jog on. That's what I say. Jog on, you. Yeah, gotta love Skyrim. Gotta love Skyrim. You know what's really good about Skyrim, right? Is that it could be 20 years from now. Right? This is how good Skyrim is. It could be 20 years from now, and you could still play that game and enjoy it. Like, you could still roam the caverns and the caves and the forests and the plain lands. Like, you just be like captivated, and people would have remade it by then. They would have made their own Skyrim. You'll be able to, like, join forums for subscriptions of modded games. Like, that's what will happen in the future. There'll be, like, subscription services where you could get access to these modded private game forums for games like that in the future. That's unless Todd Howard's put a big, massive golden ball and chain around it, and it can't go anywhere, Skyrim, you know. But I can definitely see people cloning it, at least, like inch for inch. Every script, every character, they'll clone it. They'll just reskin it. Call it something else. I mean, you could still play Skyrim with it being reskinned. You would. If it was reskinned like Kingdom Come Deliverance or something in high detail, you'd still play it. Like, I'd like to play that in VR, in ultra high quality with Skyrim. I'd like a modded VR version. Like, having VR but modded with Skyrim, that would just be, like, phenomenal. I would really like that. Even Dayz VR would be pretty cool. When I get the PlayStation 5, see if there's any military simulator games on there. That'll be fun to do. I look forward to that when GTA 6 comes out, when I buy that. And when GTA 6 comes out, that will do us all for about 6 to 12 months. And then that game will be lasted until what? 2036? Yeah, I'd say about 2036. 2034. I think GTA 6 might go through time as well. I've got a feeling it starts like in modern day, and I think that like you might go back to like 1980s. I think it'll only be for a short chapter. I don't think it'll be for the like Tommy Fassetti. But it could be way off there, like. I think the thing is that's going to be wild about that game, right? I think, right, if I remember rightly in the original, I remember getting that on release date. It was bright pink. The colour pink was very prominent with that game, because I think he wore like a pink suit. The main character, Tommy. I think his trademark outfit was a pink suit. And it was all about music festivals and radio stations and meeting the bands you sing, you know, like meeting all the people who do all the radio stations and stuff, and all the celebrities in the game lore. That's what it does a lot of, so I can see GTA 6 being a lot of like, I've just got like this feeling like you'll do a mission where you go on like a festival run with like a band or something round Vice City, and like go to bars, and like you'll drive them to certain gigs and you can watch them perform. That's what I think it'll do. Like, there'd be awesome stuff like that. There'd be like truck driving. But I do think though there'll be some things that won't be in it. You know, like drastic weather. Like tornadoes, hurricanes. I don't think they'll be in it. I think the rain will be cool. But it rarely rains in Florida, really, doesn't it? And because in the original it was all about properties. In the original, if I remember rightly, it was all about land and the cartel. Good game though. When it came out, like, it was the first time ever where when you were driving a motorcycle in Grand Theft Auto, where you could feel the wind in your jacket and your clothes and your hair. Like the wind actually, you know, the world had substance to it. It wasn't just like this empty void world that's just full of blocks like Lego. Like this, like Vice City felt like a breathable, livable, habitable location that was like felt that the people who lived there wanted to live there. The lights that lit up at night that glowed from a distance was so natural. No one had ever done anything like that before, and on the PlayStation 2, right, it looked really good. Like, it did. It was better graphics than San Andreas. It was. San Andreas was probably the most limited in terms of graphics, but it had a lovely, large, acceptable world to live in. You know, you could steal, you know, you could burgle people's houses. You'd get rid of narcotic dens, meth dens, gang wars, taxi driving, ambulance service, fire service, police service, helicopter service, long road trucker service, escort service in terms of like protection, missions, side missions, encounters, secret locations. The list is endless. But I can't see the story being massive. I don't think that story will be that big, you know. I think the story will be quite short. And I think that they'll focus more on the online. Because with one of the brothers leaving, I don't know if it was Dan Hauser who left, I don't think they'll have much of a campaign, me guys. Like, it will be good. It will be okay sized, but like, I don't think it'll be as big as Red Dead Redemption 2. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think Grand Theft Auto 6 will have a more impactful story and drama and energy than that game. I don't think it, and if they do make that game, GTA 6, as compelling as Micah Bell, Dutch Van der Linde, Arthur Morgan, Sadie Adler, Javier Escuela, Uncle, John Marsden. Are you telling me that these characters we're seeing are gonna take that place from these characters that we've just been used to since 2018? Like, Rockstar literally haven't even gave us any other Rockstar characters for nearly 6 years. And even before that, they hadn't give us nothing for like, what, since 2012 did it come out? Or 2013, Grand Theft Auto 5? It was like 5 years, wasn't it? So even when that happened, if we still had to wait 5 years, if not longer, from when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out on the 360. I'm sure it was 2012, 2013. And then it came out for next-gen consoles in 2015, didn't it? I think. But yeah, I don't think the story will be that big. I think that game will be 120 quid. I don't think that game will be $50 for you guys in the States or £50 here in the UK. I think that game will be 120 quid. And people will pay for it. But me personally, I think it'll be $69.99. If you want my honest opinion. I think it'll be $69.99. And online won't work for at least a week or two. People will be complaining about online not working, and then everyone will complete the story. Everyone will be exploring the map on their own, finding things on their own without any players, and then all of a sudden when that online comes out, I think the internet will melt down when that game goes live. That game goes live. I think we'll have an outage. I don't think anyone will be able to play that on launch day. Unless you got your own private network, and that doesn't happen because no one's got that, then you're not going to be able to play that for like a month. There'll be a mass outage. PlayStation will be down. No one will be able to party up. No one will be able to stream. It'll just be absolute chaos. Good old Grandpa Joe won't be able to go online and pay for his cow fodder because Rockstar's game came out and online went live. Indeed. Oh, what? It's quite late and it does look pretty cool with that helmet on, right? I mean, I'd click on it as well if I saw that helmet. pretty done, so I'm gonna go to sleep. It's been a pleasure. Good night and God bless. And I hope you have a lovely night. Thank you very much for your time, for watching. This is Ghost signing off, and I'll see you again in the next stream, whenever that will be. Good night and God bless everyone.